So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K20, and in today's video we are going to be doing the Ball Brothers rebuild. Now if you guys can't figure out what that is from the title and thumbnail, basically we're going to be taking the three Ball Brothers, Lonzo, LiAngelo, and LaMelo, and putting them all today here on the New York Knicks. Now I decided to use the Knicks because one, I haven't done a Knicks rebuild in a minute. Two, I feel like New York is a very realistic market if this were ever to happen in any way, shape, or form that they could want to go in. I mean, obviously LA is probably, number one, but if they can't get to LA, it's probably New York is number two. And also, second of all, I didn't want to use, a team that was already really good. So you might be asking me, how did Lonzo Ball, end up on the New York Knicks? Basically, I had to go ahead and create LiAngelo Ball anyways, so I just did a roster creator, and I swapped him with Elfrid Payton. Yeah, it's not the most fair thing in the world, but I wasn't going to trade picks when this is like a what-if rebuild. It's not like I'm trying to go out and trade for him. So if we take a look at the rest of this, as you can see right here, yep, right here. LiAngelo Ball, I went in and I created him. He is not in 2K20. I can't find him anyways. I looked for a while. I mean, he's just straight up not in the game. If he is and I did all this for no reason, that sucks. I'm sorry. Basically, the way I did it is, though, I looked up LiAngelo Ball 2K20. There's a full tutorial. It's like 6 minutes on how to create him. I followed those step by steps, and he ends up being a 70 overall. So if you're kind of wondering like what the stipulations are of these rebuilds, basically the three of them have to be starting at all times, except for the first season when LaMelo, won't be on the team yet. He's going to end up getting drafted. We are going to be picking him no matter what. He will end up on this team. So my plan for this is to have Lonzo at point guard, LaMelo at shooting guard, and then LiAngelo at small forward the entire video. There's no, restrictions on how many minutes they play. I'm probably going to play them all at least 33 to 35 minutes a night. That would be my guess, and the goal is to obviously win a championship with them. Now, one other little thing that I did do is, I just signed LeVar Ball to be the head coach. It's just a fun little thing. Basically, I fired David Fizdale, and I went out and signed. It was one of the auto-generated coaches. I literally just changed his name. Those were his ratings. I literally didn't edit anything at all in the ratings, but yeah, that is it for now. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this rotation. It sucks that like RJ Barrett's only really going to have a season here, but that, maybe means we can potentially trade him at some point. I will make sure LiAngelo Ball gets re-signed every year, pretty much no matter what. So I'm going to go ahead and do this rotation, and I'll be back when it's done. So it's going to be pretty weird having LiAngelo Ball as like currently a 69 overall, playing the entire time here. But yeah, he's going to do it. If you guys are interested, as I mentioned, in how to, get him in 2K20, basically just look that up. I believe it's from Infamous New York or something along the lines of that. He does a great job. Wade not too high of an overall at all. I think he peaks at like a 75 overall anyway, so not bad at all. Lonzo is going to be our point guard. RJ Barrett will probably only be here for a year, honestly. I don't want to trade him, but I also don't want him to ride the bench, if you kind of know what I'm saying. LiAngelo in here playing 33 night at the small forward spot. Julius Randle, and then Mitchell Robinson. I also really want to build with Mitchell Robinson, so if we end up doing that, that's basically 4 out of 5 starting spots, filled out there. Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, Alonzo Trier, and Frank Ntilikina do round out our bench. And then something that also sucks is like Damian Dotson's here is really not going to play. And then as you can see right here, I also went ahead. I sent Kevin Knox and Dennis Smith Jr. to the G League, neither of which I really think have much of a future on this team. So that's going to be it for now, though. I'm going to go ahead and sim the first season. Hopefully we get a good enough pick where we can go ahead and just, draft LaMelo without any trouble. But if not, we'll figure it out, and I'll see you guys at the end of the first year here. Now, before we do get into the postseason, I do want to let you guys know how I, ended up deciding to do this rebuild today. Basically, I ran a poll on Twitter. My Twitter is twitter.com/@massa_YT. It's in the description as well if you guys want to go toss me a follow in there, which you should, but that's not the point. Basically, I ran a poll for a couple hours saying like which rebuild do you want to see tomorrow. It was either a realistic, the Ball Brother rebuilds, or an 82-0 challenge. And I started basically making LiAngelo Ball while the Ball Brothers rebuild. It was like 20 minutes left in the poll, and it was up by like 3 or 4%. So I started making it because I really didn't think anything was going to blow by it. And then with 20 minutes to go, the 82-0 challenge ended up winning by 1%. So I apologize that, I'm not doing this, but I made LiAngelo. I wanted to do it today. So 82-0 challenge will be out tomorrow. If you guys have any teams you want to see, let me know in the comment section. If not, I'll select one at random. So back to this. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Also, I think I'm going to start, not going through every single award every year. Maybe only highlighting like crazy ones, or if we win an award, something like that. It just kind of seems useless to sit through this every time. But Doncic, John Morant, Nurkic, Kawhi, Doncic, and Doc Rivers. So yeah, we're not in the playoffs right now. We can take a look at some standings and see what pick we are currently projected as. You guys all said you wanted to start seeing the draft lottery, so I'll be happy to show you that. So 20 wins is officially the second worst record in the league. The Detroit Pistons out there with 18. That's really not think anybody was going to beat us in that department. RJ Barrett led us in scoring. It sucks we have to trade him. Low-key LiAngelo, 9.5 points. Not that bad for a 71 overall. Lonzo is super solid with 11 points and 11 assists, also 6.5 boards. Bobby Portis off the bench as a six-man. Probably should have been a candidate for six-man of the year. But let's go ahead and sing these playoffs right now. I don't really think much is going to get done here, so I'll see you guys in the draft lottery. So I will let you guys know the Clippers went on to beat the Raptors in 7 games, and Kawhi Leonard won Finals MVP. So let's head into this offseason right now. Obviously, a lot to do here with this team. You know, it's not really in a peak point right now. So we had a staff signing. Oh my God, I just skipped through the draft lottery. I'll show you guys next year. It's a reflex, honestly, to go straight to staff signing. At this point, Malone's fine. Caleb Brand sucks. You're gone. LeVar is going to stay. Caleb Canales, I don't know, gone. Lewis Fletcher can stay, and Devin Thomas is gone. All right, give me Randy Martin. I need those 3 training camps. I'll try to show you guys training camps too. A lot of you guys said you want to see those as well. So just trying to do what you guys want to do here. That's obviously my goal. So let's head up to the draft, see what pick we ended up having. I don't know. Okay, of course we fell to 5. Like, literally, of course. All right, LaMelo's projected to go 2. That's not going to work. I need to make a trade. I'm going to go ahead and try to make this trade here with the Washington Wizards, sending them the 5th overall pick, my 2nd round pick in this year's draft, and Dennis Smith Jr., who I sent to the G League for pick number 2. Now, will this go through? It does. So we're going to go to the draft right now. If LaMelo ends up going number 1 overall, I'm going to be kind of screwed here because then, I'm going to have to try to make a trade. Let's see who's on the clock. I don't even see who's on the clock. Of course, like literally that's just my luck. So LaMelo goes 1 to the Timberwolves. Oh my God. All right, let's try to make a trade here. If the Timberwolves don't want to offer me him, then okay, they do want to offer me him. So I have to, I don't want to give up another first. I don't want Ersan Ilyasova like on this team in the slightest. Can you take Frank Ntilikina from me? Perfect. We ended up having LaMelo Ball on this team. We do have, I believe, 2 more picks in this year's draft. I think we have number 30 overall. Josh Green is here. I think he actually develops pretty well in this game. Cassius Stanley, though. Where did he go to school? Duke. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, I'll take Cassius Stanley. Okay, we have a 2nd round pick, I thought. Oh, you know what? I traded my 2nd round pick. So those are our 2 first round picks right there. Cassius Stanley probably will spend some time in the G League. LaMelo, though, is going to go to that shooting guard spot for us. So he's going to be a 78. Stanley's going to be a 70. Nothing we can't work with there. So I just moved LaMelo to the shooting guard spot where he does go up to a 79 overall. Now, RJ Barrett trade might be in the future. Just because I would love to have him on this team. He just led us in scoring, but I feel like I can get so much value for him. And, like, rather than have him as a 6-man where, not that he won't, be super productive for us, but I feel like I can get a ton of value, maybe for a really good starting power forward. And then if that doesn't work out, we can trade Mitchell Robinson, something like that. So I definitely have some ideas in mind. If I'm going to trade RJ Barrett for him, number 3 overall pick, I believe, unless I'm just totally crazy. Yeah, number 3 overall pick, I'm going to have to get some good value. So first and foremost, let's get the team player options. I've decided that I'm going to stop, unless it's like a crazy challenge, like an 82-0 challenge, I'm going to kind of stop just picking up these options and then just trading them for first round picks. It seems like it's not cheesy per se, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem exactly fun. So like, I'm actually considering bringing back Bobby Portis if it wasn't, $15 million. Almost 16, I probably would do it. I'm not going to do that here, though. Taj Gibson doesn't fit the timeline of this team at all. And then I don't want 274 overalls. I'd honestly rather just have rookies around this bench for me. So we're not going to bring back any of those guys. I think that's kind of a good step moving forward. Kenny Wooten, no. Alonzo Trier, yes. Damian Dotson. I feel I'm mad about this because I really didn't play him. Kadeem Allen, definitely not. I'm mad I didn't really play Damian Dotson. So I think I'm probably just going to let him go. Alonzo Trier was a great bench piece, though. I definitely would like to bring him back. So free agency is here. Obviously, Anthony Davis would be cool. Do I want to do it in this rebuild, though? I'm actually really considering it. RJ Barrett is going to get traded, though, and get me some solid value. I also need to make sure I bring back LiAngelo Ball. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Last name. Let's just go ahead. Ball. All right. 3 options. LiAngelo Ball. Are you kidding me? Should have gave him a multi-year deal, but whatever. It's fine. We can go ahead and sign him to that. It's probably not the end of the world anyways. So do I want to make an offer on Anthony Davis? It's been a minute since I've gotten him. Will he accept this? Probably not, but we're going to go ahead and make that offer. Oh, my God. All right, Anthony Davis wants to come here over the LA Lakers, so I'm not mad about it. I'm not exactly, thrilled because it's supposed to be the Ball Brothers rebuild, and I just signed like a top 5 player in the league, but that is what it is. So Anthony Davis, officially the newest member of the New York Knicks. Again, I apologize if that pisses you off. It's probably going to piss a decent amount of you off. It's kind of how these go. I really never win in these. But yeah, Anthony Davis, the newest member of the New York Knicks, going to be our new starting power forward. Him and Mitchell Robinson will be our front court. So, at this point, I was just going to trade RJ Barrett. I gave a whole speech about why I was going to trade RJ Barrett for, some bench pieces. But I might just leave him at this point. Like, I would obviously love to, play him at small forward. Kevin Knox is probably going to come off the bench for us at small forward. So I'm actually probably just going to leave him. Julius Randle is still on this team. I did not even know that. I'm not going to I'm going to probably look to trade Julius Randle maybe for backup point guard now to back up Lonzo. I don't need anything crazy here. Anthony Davis will not have a backup. So somebody here, I don't really want to trade a first-round pick. Devontae Graham interests me a ton. I just don't want to give up that pick, to be totally honest with you. I'm going to, I'm not, picking up all these random team options and just accepting them now. So, I value first-round picks a little bit more. Blake Griffin, Draymond Green, Ricky Rubio. And we acquire a first-round pick. That's a beautiful trade here with the Phoenix Suns, who, kind of do need a power forward. So that trade kind of works out. Ricky Rubio going to come in and be our new backup. So that's 9 players. Actually, no, I need a backup center as well. Let's see. Who could I sign here? Maybe an Enes Kanter on a we'll do a 2-year deal, $26 million if Enes Kanter wants to come back to New York, actually, where I believe he didn't start his career here. I think he started in Oklahoma City, correct? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, he started in Oklahoma City. He only played one. Oh, wow. Never mind. He started in Utah, actually. I did not know that. Wow, the more you know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and sign him. Enes Kanter going to be coming back to New York. That is 9 players for us. I will send Cassius Stanley down to the G League, and I will see you guys, at training camp. So I'm going to go ahead here and send Lonzo Ball to perimeter shooting. I think that's kind of needed. We're going to go ahead and send LiAngelo actually to untapped potential. I think that'll definitely, probably help a lot. He does stay at a B+, so there's not much I can do there. And then I think I'm going to send big man defense here to Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, the dude's an absolute stud. Just wanted to, bump those numbers up one final time. So we're all set. We're going to head into year number 2 here. The team is definitely looking a little more interesting. Anthony Davis is obviously a huge free agent signing. I'm kind of 50-50 on whether I'd still made the right decision doing that, but we did need a power forward. And, if we honestly want to compete for a championship and having a 70-something overall in our starting lineup, this is probably, one of the better ways to do it. So, yeah, swap players, swap minutes there. I'm going to go ahead and take these minutes away from Jeff Green, send them down to Kevin Knox. Knox will be playing, more than that, though. Rubio is going to be sitting here playing. Actually, no, he won't. Rubio is going to be sitting here playing 14. RJ Barrett's going to get 16. Actually, no, RJ Barrett's going to be our 6th man. We're going to go 16 here to Kanter. RJ Barrett's going to end up playing about 25 a night. So 35 there to Robinson, 37 to Davis is honestly fine. 33 here to LiAngelo. LaMelo's going to play like 35. Then honestly 35 there to Lonzo as well. So rotation, year number 2 is all done. We got the Ball brothers here, Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo. I don't love that LiAngelo's wearing 40, but then again, Anthony Davis is probably taking 3 from him. Is there any 23 on our team? Because I wouldn't mind giving Anthony Davis back 23. All right, that's not the end of the world. I'll fix this. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. Only notable award here for us is the fact that LaMelo Ball does end up winning Rookie of the Year, 16-22 on the year for us as well. We are in the playoffs here as a 2 seed. I'm very happy to see that. Standings-wise, we take a look right now. 60 wins is pretty good. We would have been the 1 seed there in the Western Conference. Player stats on the year led in scoring by Anthony Davis. So, yeah, obviously he was a huge addition. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he wasn't. He's a top 5 player in the league. But I don't know. I just feel like if I, didn't have like a superstar with these guys, they wouldn't win a championship. It's not like I'm changing the rebuild by not having them all in the starting lineup. Like, I'm not doing that. That was not my goal. I don't know. It is what it is. If you guys want to get mad about it, you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. Rebounds went to Mitchell Robinson, and assists went to Lonzo Ball. We take a look at team stats right here. Points per game. Whoa. We're like middle of the pack here on that one. Yeah, right down there. Points per game allowed were probably, we're the best, only 103 points per game, and that did give us the second best differential here to the Milwaukee Bucks. So we got the Brooklyn Nets here in the first round. Kyrie, LeVert, KD. Wow, they brought in Melo. Now, that is interesting. That, low-key, not a bad idea. That's an interesting thing they definitely did. I hate seeing Spencer Dinwiddie on the bench. I hate that. He's a starting point guard in this league. All right, whoops, did not mean to sim the playoffs. Let's go ahead and simulate this first round here. Hopefully, we can get it done. Also, I've been seeing lately, like, my sim speed is so low. If somebody knows how to make that faster, please let me know in the comment section, because this takes forever, and if it can go much faster, I would love that. We do sweep the Brooklyn Nets, though, in the first round. Moving on to the Eastern Conference semifinals, taking on the Boston Celtics. Kemba, Smart, Hayward, Tatum, Tice. Why is Jaylen Brown coming off the bench? It's just like it hurts. It really does. All right. Hopefully we can beat them here, to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's obviously the goal here. We're up 3-1, and we do end up winning in 5. It's time for Giannis. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Bledsoe, DiVincenzo, KCP, Giannis. Drummond's a new addition. Not a lot of front court spacing there, but still. Dallas Mavericks and Denver Nuggets over there in the Western Conference. Let's see if we can go to the NBA Finals. I'm surprised we're this far, to be totally honest with you. And wow, we're in the NBA Finals in only year number 2, and we have like a 75 overall. I mean, who's not a bad player in any way, shape, or form, but like compared to a lot of other teams, they don't have 75 overalls in their starting lineup. Brunson, Doncic, Covington, Morris, and Porzingis as the Dallas Mavericks starting at 5. Let's see if we can get this done here in year number 2. We are tied at 2 games apiece. We go up 3-2, so we are headed to Dallas right now for Game 6 to try to close them out. I'd much rather win at MSG, but if it's not going to happen there, if it's going to happen here, I'm going to obviously, just do it. Looks like we're not winning this one. So Game 7, Madison Square Garden. It doesn't get much bigger than this. Let's see if we can get it done. Come on. If we're going to make it all the... Oh, my God. Don't blow this. All right. I'll see you guys in there. Also, should probably make it clear, like, this is just because, like, I'm not, going out and accepting all my, like, team player options that I could easily trade for, like, cheap first-round picks. It doesn't make this a realistic rebuild at all. The only realistic rebuilds you see, they'll be in the title. Other than that, you should just basically... Oh, my God. You should assume it's not a realistic rebuild. So, like, that's why I went out and signed Anthony Davis. I don't think Anthony Davis, would ever join this team in, like, this situation. Like, the Knicks obviously didn't do much besides, like, me auto-trading for Lonzo Ball. And somehow, miraculously... Oh, my... I wanted to give it to AD. He's chilling right there. It's crazy. If you guys have never watched me play 2K before, I'm not very good at it, to say the least. And it's only a 6-point game with 4 minutes left, so I cannot, fuck around too much. Do they even have Luka Doncic in the game right now? They don't, which is an interesting move. Lonzo right down to the rack. Mitchell Robinson, oh my God. He had it. I mean, it was a really good move on his part. Is that Luka chilling on the sideline? I can't even see. All right. I'm not playing on-ball D here. Robert Covington on Anthony Davis is not the... Oh, my God. Don't do it to me, Rocco. Good board, AD. Let's push it up to Lonzo. Let's get it over to LiAngelo a little bit. Pull up for 3. Oh, my God. LiAngelo Ball, who has 15 points in the night. Wow, not bad. I really did not think he was just going to drill that 3, but you know what? He somehow did. All right, let's close him out here, Lonzo. I just hate having Anthony Davis, not in the paint. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like he's more of a center anyways, but, like, he obviously can shoot the basketball as well, so, like, I don't mind him at power forward. Get that shit out of here. Oh, my God, come on. Like, that's just such a cheap rebound. You hate things like that. All right. LaMelo has the ball here. I mean, he probably is more of a point guard than a shooting guard. I just know he can score the basketball as well, which kind of, why I'm using him as the shooting guard. I don't love him. Did he wear 16 in whatever, like, non-college basketball association he played in? I actually have no idea. He's wearing 16 right here, though, and he's going to go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, giving him 20 points on the night. So, also, I've said this on... Oh, okay, that's going to go in. I've said this on Twitter so many times. The NBA needs to bring back, like, the big, like, trophy logo underneath, like, the team's logo in the middle of the court. Like, that looked so good. And I don't know who was the genius that was like, oh, this doesn't look good, let's take this away. That logo looked so good and so clean. Like, it was like the Mavericks logo, the Celtics logo, the Lakers logo, like, all those. It looked so good underneath it. It said, like, NBA Finals, but I believe it probably still does on, like, the sides of the court. But bring back the championship logo. It looks so good. Also, I am probably doing... So the 82-0 rebuild is tomorrow. The day after that is going to be a realistic rebuild. So I've basically only done a Warriors realistic rebuild at this point. So if you guys have any more you want to see, I'd be happy to do it next. Just comment it. And if obviously, you want to see that team as well, just go ahead and like the comment. No need to comment it again. So let's try to close out the Dallas Mavericks here who, oh, God, good defense. Oh, my... Who is that? Jaden McDaniels? Is it Jaden or Jalen? I don't... There's both of them, and I can't tell the difference if we're being honest here. You know what? Let's try to go motion here. Let's do motion. Okay, that's not motion at all. All right, motion. I just don't know how to run this play. Yeah, just keeping it honest with you. Okay. Clock. Oh, God. It's still a 6-point game. Like, this isn't over. This is what happens when I try to run plays. All of you guys are like, run plays. No, just not going to work. Jalen Brunson. Oh, my God. I just know, like, no matter who... Oh, my God. Lonzo caught him from behind, and what a defensive play. Anthony Davis going to the rack. You love to see it. Technically, this is going to be his first ring because he didn't win one with the Lakers last year. Who won it last year? The Clippers won it last year, I do believe. Nope, I do not want RJ Barrett coming in. My starters staying in. Oh, they finally got Luka Doncic in the game. That's, a good thing to see. Keeping your best player in the game in a crucial moment of Game 7 of the NBA Finals. How did Luka Doncic... Okay, Anthony Davis is going to go ahead and block him. I was like, how on earth did he just out-rebound Anthony Davis? Crossover. Not who I was giving it to. Anthony Davis. Wow. It looked like Michael Jordan out there, that move. All right, if we hit both these free throws, I will sim to the Finals MVP, which is probably not going to take much to guess, if we're just being honest. But Davis' second free throw is up and good. Cut it. And I can just see the comments coming already. I didn't do cut it as like a moment to tell me, like I did actually cut it after that, but that was supposed to be in the video. I don't say that after every time I'm supposed to cut the video. I just did that, you know, it's like a dramatic effect. But back to this. Finals MVP, yeah, Anthony Davis, 31 points, 9 boards, 3 assists. Wow. We got it done. I will see you guys at the draft lottery. So I don't think we're going to have a pretty good pick in this year's draft. Not looking like it. So let's go ahead and skip the lottery. The Lakers actually got the first overall pick. What were they even projected to get? I didn't even notice that. That's kind of crazy. Staff signing here, Jordan Malone. I think he was already, you know, on our team anyways. Head scout, Lewis Fletcher. Randy Martin still an A trainer, so we are all set in that department. So up to the draft, I don't really plan on making a selection. We do have the 15th overall pick from the Clippers. Damn, we low-key have 5 picks in this year's draft. Okay, Cassius Stanley's up to a 75 overall. That's cool to see. The thing is now, like, what do I want to do? Because RJ Barrett will still be on this team's bench. And then I will also have... Who am I even thinking of? I can tell you who I'm thinking of. I also have Kevin Knox still here. Barrett's obviously coming back on his team option. So I just have a ton of picks I really don't know what to do with. Ricky Rubio's in the final year of his contract going forward. I didn't know Michael Beasley was on this team. And then Mitchell Robinson does need a contract extension. That's a big one for me. So, you know, maybe I actually will draft some guys, you know, just as, I guess, like, future, or not even future, it's just like bench pieces. So let's go ahead and trade the 25th pick and the 3rd overall pick in the 2nd round for, you know, like, just what's the worst one? Like, I don't want to fleece a team. And, like, it's not that unrealistic, like, teams trading out of the 1st round. Like, it does happen every year. I know you guys just say I always do this, but, like, it does happen. Like, teams trade, like, multiple 1st round picks, and I watch the Celtics do it every year. Like, I promise you it does happen. So we will make our pick at 15. It's probably not going to be anybody great. They'll honestly probably won't even play for us. Cade Cunningham goes number 1 overall. I'm obsessed with that dude. Like, he's so good. We'll take Isaiah. Actually, I don't even want to take Isaiah Todd. I don't need a backup at any position. So I guess, you know what? Screw it. I will take Isaiah Todd. Anthony Davis, I mean, Isaiah Todd's not going to play, but he'll be our 10th man. He's probably going to be a decent overall. Yeah, he's a 74. Team player options. Oh, my God. I did not think Mitchell Robinson had a final year. I thought he was a straight-up free agent. That's good to know. Lonzo is definitely a free agent, though. So I'm going to go ahead and give Lonzo Ball a contract. I will wait until after moratorium so, you know, it doesn't end up going ahead and just giving him his qualifying offer. Like, there's just nothing for me to do here. There's really not. Like, this team is just really good already. RJ Barrett, like, I mean, if I'm going to trade RJ Barrett, and Mitchell Robinson, I need, like, somebody unbelievable. Like, I'm talking, like, Nikola Jokic type, which is just not, I don't even know why I'm looking like I'm going to get Nikola Jokic to pop up in a trade finder. All right, I'll try it. Either him or Embiid are pretty much, or Karl Anthony Towns are the only 3 guys I would be willing to make this trade for. So it's Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, and I forgot we don't have any money. So, I mean, I can throw, oh my God, I can't do this. I can do these 2. I just could not, like, even fathom the idea. And I will also actually throw you Cassius Stanley. And then 2 2nd-round picks. I don't, like, want to do this. Like, I don't feel like I should throw RJ Barrett in this trade. Like, I know it'll go through if I throw RJ Barrett in, but, like, I just don't want to. Do I pull the trigger on this? All right, before I pull the trigger on that trade, which I don't even know if I'll definitely go through. I'm just assuming it'll go through. I'm going to try Karl Anthony Towns first. It sucks that neither of these 2 are, you know, making, like, unbelievable money. Okay, he's totally untouchable. You see, I have traded for untouchable people before, and I'm actually really surprised that it didn't say Embiid was untouchable. This is a lot. 4 first-round picks is a ton here. All right, that's not going to happen. Is Jokic untouchable? If he is, I guess I'll give RJ Barrett up just because it spices up the video a little bit. Yeah, he's untouchable. I'll offer the same thing. 4 first-round picks, which is just nuts, but I've done it before. They're not going to do it. All right. I don't know how Joel Embiid is not untouchable. I'm going to puke doing this. This is just such a bad trade. Like this, we're just losing so much value. I'm completely shocked they didn't even take that. There's no way they're going to decline this. There's no way. Like, I feel like low-key they would have to accept this in real life. That's nuts. Yeah, they did it. That was so much, and it was so gross, and I really don't know why I did it, but it does spice up the video and kind of leaves me with a new challenge. It does give me the best front court in the NBA, but it does leave me, you know, with a new challenge. So I'll show you guys that trade one more time. Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Enes Kanter, 3 or 4 first-round picks for Joel Embiid. So he's the newest member here of the New York Knicks. I need to re-sign Lonzo. LaMelo and Stanley are good. I mean, low-key, the team is fine, actually. I just need to re-sign Lonzo. Actually, I'm going to trade Isaiah Todd, who we just drafted for a backup center. He actually is 6'10". What is his? If he only goes down to a 73, I'll actually leave him as my backup center. Oh, it goes down to a 71. That's not happening. All right, I'll trade Isaiah Todd here for a backup center. It doesn't need to be anybody crazy. Ooh, Eric Pascal. Josh Okogie, whatever it is. Sekou Doumbouya. Classic. I don't get offered a single center here that I'm looking for. Oh, just like somebody who's like 6'11" and up. It's not that hard. Oh, for the love of God. All right. They can't be making a ton of money, and they can literally be not that good of an overall. Jackson Hayes, you know, that's a fun idea if they want to do that. And take a couple second-round picks. And take more second-round picks. I hate doing this, but, like, it probably will go through if I... All right. It's the final year anyways. Take a... Are you kidding me? For a backup center. It's Jackson Hayes. Like, it's not... Oh, my God. These guys have this crazy idea built in, like Jackson Hayes. It's nuts. All right. Isaiah Todd for Ivica Zubac. The value here, it just pisses me off because, like, he has more value, and they're not even giving a reason. They're just not interested in it. Are you interested in all these second-round picks? I'm sure you are. Ivica Zubac going to be the new backup center of this team. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for Lonzo Ball to get a contract here. Other than that, we're all set. I'll see you guys at the start. Actually, I'll see you at training camps before the third and final year. So I'm going to go ahead and send LiAngelo Ball here to perimeter defense. You know, see if we can get that up a little bit. I'm going to send untapped potential here to Cassius Stanley. See if we can get him up to something really solid. And then I think I haven't decided about this last one, though. I think I'm just going to send basketball 101 to Lonzo Ball. I mean, he doesn't really need it, but we'll see. Why not? That is the team. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to hit no on that. So I'll show you guys how I do the rotations here. You know, I'm kind of liking this new way I'm doing this, you know, showing you guys draft lottery. I'm making a couple more cuts. I don't know if you guys are noticing that in the editing. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. But yeah, if you guys are kind of enjoying this new editing style, I guess, let me know down below in the comment section because I'd be happy to continue it. So low-key, Kevin Knox is going to move to be our sixth man. He's going to be playing 25 minutes a night. I want Rubio ahead here, and he's going to be playing 16. Zubac going to be here with 14. Stanley's going to be our ninth and final guy with 10. So, again, I apologize if you know you weren't a huge fan of that trade I just made. I just kind of wanted to do it and, you know, spice things up for the final year anyways. Okay, first of all, these guys cannot both play. We can go 35 here and 36 and then 34. We'll go 35. Actually, no, it's true. We'll go 34 and then 36 here. To Joel Embiid. So, rotation is good. Third and final season. Lonzo, LaMelo, LiAngelo are the 1, 2, and 3. Anthony Davis at the 4, and Joel Embiid, obviously, the best power forward in the league. That doesn't really go without any question ever. In my opinion, Joel Embiid's the best center in the league. You can have at it at me in the comments if you want. Bench is pretty good. Kevin Knox, Ricky Rubio, Ivica Zubac, and Cassius Stanley. I'm really excited to see what this team can do. Hopefully repeat, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. We ended the year with a record of 68-14. We actually do have 3 significant awards for us. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Kevin Knox, Most Improved. And LeVar Ball does win Coach of the Year for us. So if you guys want me to go back to the old way and show you guys every award, if you guys are really that interested in it, I mean, they're pretty much the same things every year. That's why I just kind of stopped doing it. But if you want me to do that, I'd be happy to do it. We take a look at the standings right here. Best record in the NBA is obviously, you know, awesome to see. Points per game, Embiid did lead us in that department. Davis, LaMelo, Knox off the bench, Lonzo, LiAngelo actually, I mean, it's in double figures isn't that bad. He actually was, I think his max overall was like a 76, maybe 77. Actually up to a 78. I guess that's what untapped potential does. Rebounds was Embiid, and assists was LaMelo Ball. Wow, him and Lonzo both in double digits. That is cool to see. Team stats in the year, points per game, we were number 4. Defensively, we were first. Did give us the best differential by almost 6 points. So we take on the Atlanta Hawks here in the first round. Trae Young, Fournier, Ingram. Wow, that's a good addition. John Collins, Thomas Bryant. That is a really solid starting 5 for an 8 seed right here. But let's see if we can get it done. That would be cool. You know, I'm trying to go back-to-back here with this team. But, yeah, as I mentioned pretty much every time, you know, I send these playoffs. If you guys have any other video ideas, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I think actually either tomorrow, you guys are going to be seeing this on Wednesday. So either tomorrow, which will be Thursday for you guys, or the day after, Friday, you guys will be seeing episode 2 of Behind the Basket. I'm going to release it on Spotify and a bunch of other streaming services as well. If you guys have not seen episode 1 yet, basically I predicted, it was my, you know, prediction of how I thought the NBA playoffs would go if we ever see them again. So make sure to check that out. I'll be doing episode 2, which is basically just the next round, so the conference semifinals. Back to this, though. Kemba, Brown, Hayward, Tatum, Vernon Carey Jr. Good to see they moved Jaylen Brown into the starting lineup. That's a really good Celtics team, though. Makes me a little bit nervous. The Bucks and the 76ers down there in the bottom of the East. We do somehow end up sweeping the Celtics on to take on Philadelphia, who we did take Joel Embiid from. We did give him RJ Barrett, though. And they signed Rudy Gobert somehow. Okay, and they still admit. Oh, do you have enough centers here? Dude, I see this is like a really common thing I see. Also, I'm going to be coming out with a video soon. If you guys do want to see this, let me know. Of like updated things that need to change in my league in 2K21. Because like they give us the same thing every year. Like it looks a little bit different every year. Nothing changes about it though. Like I hope most of you realize that literally nothing changes every year. They haven't really added anything since like 2K17. Kind of crazy to say, but it's just kind of how they do it. They don't make any money from my league, so they don't really give a shit about it. But I'll still make the video. So we're taking on Philly here, who's a very good team. We're up 3-2, and we do end up winning in 6. Rematch of last year's NBA Finals. Brunson, Doncic, Jaden McDaniels, Covington, Porzingis. It's a really solid team again. Can we go ahead and repeat? We are down 2-1, 2-2, up 3-2. And, okay, you know what? If this one's close, if it's not close, I'm not hopping in at all. But if it's close and he needs me to hop in, I will obviously do it. It's looking like it's going to be a close one. A little bit. All right, we're running away with it, and we are going to end up repeating here. The Ball Brothers rebuild has been completed. Joel Embiid goes on to win Finals MVP. So if you guys want to get mad at me still for making the Anthony Davis signing and the Joel Embiid trade, you're more than welcome to. It's obviously your like, your dislike, your comment, your non-comment. But yeah, we ended up with 2 championships, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and where the hell is he? How is Cassius Stanley higher overall? And LiAngelo Ball. So if you guys did enjoy, please feel free to like down below. If you guys need, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get my Twitter followers up as well, so go follow me on Twitter. It's in the description. Check out the podcast, and also check out the merch. Merch is coming soon. So, well, it's out, but it'll be at your house soon if you order it, I guess. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. As I mentioned previously, just look up LiAngelo Ball 2K20. It's like infamous New York. His tutorial is like 6.5 minutes. It's really good, and he looks a lot like him. I don't think LiAngelo Ball would ever get higher than, I think a 78 is honestly super generous in this game, but that's just my opinion. So any other video ideas down below in the comment section. Tomorrow you will hopefully be seeing an 82-0 challenge, and then either tomorrow as well or the day after that you'll be seeing episode 2 of Behind the Basket, and then after that a realistic rebuild. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are all staying safe during this terrible quarantine that we were all in. But yeah, love producing content for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.